The recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Championship Wrestling at ringside. This is Vince McMahon with Bruno Sammartino. This week we'll take a look at a most unusual combination. Nonetheless, a successful tag team combination thus far. That would be the one formed with George the Animal Steele and his partner, the Junkyard Dog.
Well, they teamed once before that I saw. They were very exciting then. They were victorious, and they're tough together, and they're going to win again because they're both very, very tough, although very different in styles.
Also, another tag team combination. We'll see Tito Santana join up with Pedro Morales. Then yet a third tag team match with the Dragon Ricky Steamboat and King Tonga joining forces. Right now, let's take you to ringside.
This is a tag team match. It is scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my right, from the Bronx, New York, weighing 267 pounds, John Rizzo. His partner, from parts unknown, weighing 284 pounds, Moondog Spot. And their opponent, led towards the ring by Captain Louis Albano, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 280 pounds, the Junkyard Dog. And from Detroit, Michigan, 288 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
All right, on the count, pandemonium right away. The dog and the animal going to work. Action inside, action outside. Referee's going to have to do something to attempt to maintain a little order here. He has lost control of this matchup. Whoa. Looks like the animal was almost going after his manager, Albano, just moments ago.
He really went after that Moondog Spot, and Moondog Spot, look at him, he's hesitating. He wants to go after Steele. He's threatening, but he's not really making a move. I think he knows better.
Meanwhile, the Junkyard Dog in there with Big John Rizzo. Reaching over to make the tag. Uh-oh, no, he's not either. Reaching over for, I think, for the animal to salivate a little bit on the arm of John Rizzo. The animal in the ring. There was no tag, was there?
No, there was no tag, and the referee said it, and he said, no, you got to go back in there, Junkyard Dog. Right now, they got the Junkyard in the corner, and let's see if they can capitalize on that.
Here comes the animal over to help out. Oh, my. And two dogs over there, the Junkyard Dog and Moondog. And this referee has really allowed all four participants to bend, if not out and out, break the rules. It's almost a no-holds-barred matchup in there right now.
Yeah, everything is, seems like it's everything and anything goes here. The Junkyard Dog has been taking a bit of a beating from Moondog Spot with the help of John Rizzo.
There is no order here at all.
No, none whatsoever. Right now, look at this. Our four men are in the ring. I'm surprised that the referee isn't at least threatening to cause a disqualification.
Rizzo into the rope. The dog shoves him through the ropes now. Uh-oh. Ooh, to the midsection. And another one. Headbutt. And the Junkyard Dog with Moondog Spot right now. I think the dog was asking the animal to do a little gnawing in there. Rizzo coming in from nowhere. I mean, again, this referee is...
There's been no tags, no nothing. Just whoever's in there, and the referee just seems to be going along. And George Steele, I don't know if he didn't eat breakfast or lunch today, but seems to be using his mouth an awful lot.
The officials, of course, have the liberty to either make everyone adhere strictly to the rules or allow them to be bent a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
No, he seems as though he's just letting anything and everything go on in that ring. Although right now the Junkyard Dog seems to have things under control, and here comes the Animal because he's a spot trying to get in the ring.
Clever referee, way out of position. I don't think he'll get it. He does. Oh, my. The Animal out there with Moondog spot. They're splitting it out from the timekeeper's table. We've had action on the inside, action on the outside.
The winners of this bout, the Junkyard Dog and George the Animal Steele.
Oh, now wait a minute now. We've seen this before. Now the Animal, the last time we saw him, he was trying to pick up a few steps. He's learning a lot from Lou Albano, and there he goes. Yeah, right, he's got it.
Is he got it? Look at him. Oh, boy, look at George the Animal Steele. He just animalized his opponent. Now he's doing the Junkyard Dog dance.
Yeah, grab them kicks. There's no telling what the Animal's going to grab.
We have had many great wrestlers emanate from the Hawaiian Islands, but none have been better than the two World Wrestling Federation superstars, Ricky Steamboat and Don Muraco. So it would seem natural for these two heavyweights to battle for the supreme position. However, this battle has turned into a bitter life-or-death struggle that the Dragon Ricky Steamboat is determined to win, and win he must before he can get a crack at the coveted WWF heavyweight title. Here is an example of the Dragon's deadly force.
Ricky Steamboat now on his way to the top rope. Cat-like. Ooh, my. Going to the other side. And Haley is paying the price. Unbelievable balance. Flying body press.
Ricky Steamboat is on a tear, literally destroying opponents. But can he put down the magnificent one, Don Muraco? Muraco's manager, Mr. Fuji, says he has his own plans for the Dragon's demise. However, Steamboat, having survived two vicious attacks from this pair, is confident of a final victory. For update, this is Lord Alfred Hayes.
Scheduled for one fall. In the ring at this time from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 237 pounds, Michael Saxon. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent is managed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. From the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, weighing 260 pounds, Terry Funk.
Yes, sir, that is one tough hombre. Yes, he might want to take a course in sensitivity training. Were they chatting? I'm not at all certain, but nonetheless, Terry Funk now. Oh, no, please don't do that. Terry Funk ready to lock up with Mike Saxon.
He just stomped at Michael Saxon's beautiful, colorful jacket there. He just stomped on it, Terry Funk, and kicked it out of the ring. And now he's doing the same thing to Michael Saxon.
Through the ropes, lands on his feet. Now down on one.
Oh, did you see that? Look at this. Here's Jimmy Hart taking a cheap shot.
Jimmy Hart running for his life. Look at this. They're all out there running around. Onto the ring. Uh-oh. Saxon better watch out. Whoa, my. Catching up with him, and look at this.
He scooted right underneath the ring, and Michael Saxon made the mistake of stopping to look for him, and come Terry Funk from the back and gave him a pretty good shot.
Now Terry Funk walking out. Oh, what a shot! Saxon down on the concrete floor. That Jimmy Hart is enough to distract anyone. Too bad Saxon could get his mitts on Jimmy Hart. But Terry Funk in control. I'm not at all sure what the fans about ringside are chanting, but... Uh-oh, no. Come on, Mr. Funk. He'll go right out there in there. He'll go right out into the crowd. This Terry Funk is a breed apart.
He's a maniac is what he is, and Michael Saxon is finding out that he's taking quite a shellacking here, and he should ignore Jimmy Hart and try to concentrate more on Funk to see if he can give any kind of making any kind of a comeback to him, because he's just getting a terrible shellacking.
Look at this, headbutt. Now, we've seen the Junkyard Dog do that before. And it doesn't look like Mr. Funk's all that successful with it. Another one. Little slap to the face there. Terry Funk gets his attention. Saxon off the rope. Oh, my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Funk with a sleeper hold on Mike Saxon. And it doesn't look too good for Michael.
Michael had just taken a nap.
Oh, no. And yes, indeed, it's nighty-night time, and Terry Funk has the branding iron in his hand. Terry Funk now with a branding iron. Jimmy Hart is ecstatic. He loves it. And Saxon is being branded Terry Funk style, the sign of the Double Cross Ranch.
Here is your winner, Terry Funk.
Terry Funk once again victorious, and he's a force to reckon with, no doubt of that, throughout the WWF. Let's go back to the replay.
Well, Terry Funk, he just dominated the whole bout. He gave Michael Saxon a terrible beating, got him in a sleeper. After he put him out, he takes out this branding iron over here, and as we see with the double X on the chest of Michael Saxon.
Standing by, Mean Gene Okerlund with a special interview.
All right, tonight, this Saturday night, Boston Garden is going to be rocking, I guarantee ya. Bruno Sammartino, Paul Orndorff as a team to meet Rowdy Piper and Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. Pedro Morales meets Terry Funk. Tito Santana come on in tonight at the Boston Garden. Tremendous card, and you're going to be part of it. Intercontinental title defense, the Macho Man. Randy Savage, your target tonight.
That's exactly right, Gene. You know, tonight, Macho Man, you've been making statements telling me to polish up the belt and get ready to hand it over to you. What the belt is shining, Macho Man, Savage, it's shining. It's ready tonight, my man. And I guarantee you one thing, I'm ready for a good fight, Macho Man, because it was right here in Boston where I beat Muraco for the belt. And it'll be a cold day in hell, my man, before I give this up to you or anybody else. You know, you've been running around wild here in the WWF bragging about how good you are. Well, your insults that you've done to Elizabeth, it's you doing, Macho Man. I don't care about how you treat her. I kind of do, but this match is more important. I'm not going to worry about Elizabeth. I'm going to worry about holding on to this belt. Te garantizo, cobarde. Aquí en Boston, hoy en la noche, enfrente de toda la gente latina que me está escuchando, Tú dices que te prepara esta faja para dártela a ti. Está preparada, cobarde, pero te garantizo, esta faja se va a quedar alrededor de mi cintura. Este mexicano, no voy a insultar a la gente latina aquí en Boston. You know, Gene, it'll be the worst disgrace to all the wrestling fans across the world for me to give up this belt to a guy that I don't consider much of a man to beat me here in Boston. Macho Man, be ready for one hell of a fight, my man, tonight, brother, because I'm ready. Arriba!
Thank you, Tito Santana. Hours away, fans. The Boston Garden here in town tonight. Tremendous card. Don't miss it.
Categories A and B in which you can cast your vote on the Slammys. Category A is the best personality in Land of a Thousand Dances video. Here are 4 of the nominees.
What's this? You do the mash machine? No, do the alligator. Oh, you're such a yo-yo. You just the move up to the sheet.
All right, there are 4 of the nominees in which you may cast your vote. You may cast your vote for any of the individuals in Land of a Thousand Dances video. That's for Category A, Best Personality in Land of a Thousand Dances video. To cast your vote, you simply write Category A, the Slammys, the Wrestling Music Awards, at that address.
This tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to my left, from Tocula, Mexico, weighing 242 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Tito Santana. His partner from Culebra, Puerto Rico, weighing 243 pounds, Pedro Morales. Their opponents from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 290 pounds, Al Navarro. His partner from Brooklyn, New York, at 248 pounds, Steve Lombardi.
Steve Lombardi along with Al Navarro to meet certainly 2 of the finest individuals in the World Wrestling Federation in terms of their accomplishments, Tito Santana and Pedro Morales, both individually who have done incredible things on their own, and collectively, I would think, many think they're championship bound, Bruno.
I'll tell you, given the opportunity, I certainly believe that they could do it. They're both such tip-top shape. Look at Santana move. He's so quick. Boom. What a beautiful hip lock.
Santana off the rope over Lombardi now, right back at him. Lombardi waiting for him. Leapfrog. Lombardi goes down for a lookie. Oh! Santana put on the brakes. Lombardi lunges, and up he goes. Santana in control. Santana is still suffering from a pulled groin, I think. Morales now winding up Lombardi. Forearm by Lombardi, another one. Morales back to the corner. Lombardi now. No, nice reversal. Morales with Lombardi, back body drop. A scoop and a slam, and Pedro is in control. Now comes Navarro.
Navarro's 290 pounds, El Navarro. Let's see how he uses that weight.
Big, powerful man, this Al Navarro. Shoves Morales to the rope.
Well, I can tell you right now, too much hesitation on his part, Navarro. You're not going to do any damage with a guy. Wow, you like that? That was surprising. I thought he was going to set Morales up with some kind of a blow, and he did not.
Morales quickly behind Navarro. Pedro Morales, former World Wrestling Federation champion, former Intercontinental champion, former tag team champion. And that's all you can do in the WWF.
That's it. There's nothing left. He's done it all. Pedro has done it all.
Pedro taking a tremendous shot from Lombardi. One of the things that has made Morales such a success is his ability to sustain enormous sums of punishment and still be able to come back.
Not only that, but when he comes back, somehow he gets that energy within inside, and he really comes back like a ball of fire. Right now, Steve Lombardi just took a nice backdrop. That's
Morales makes the tag. Navarro meets Santana in the center ring. Santana firing off a series of right hands, scoops up Navarro. What a slam. Up goes Lombardi. Down goes Lombardi. Santana with Navarro now has him coming off the rope. Back body drop. Santana winding up. Those big legs of Navarro. Clamp the figure 4 leg lock down. And it's all over. Santana and Morales victorious in the tag team matchup. No doubt we'll be seeing a great deal more of Santana and Morales.
Pedro Morales and Tito Santana.
All right, let's go to the interview. Stand by.
All right, fans, get ready. Tonight here in Boston at the Boston Garden, downtown, World Wrestling Federation action from top to bottom. It is going to be absolutely unbelievable. One unbelievable match. Rowdy Roddy Piper and Ace Cowboy Bob Orton as a team to meet my guests at this time. The veteran, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino, along with Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. And tonight is the one you have been waiting for.
I'll tell you, Gene, time has really been dragging. I can't tell you how happy I am that tonight has finally arrived here. The last time we met, what happened? Here's Big Mouth Piper telling everybody what he was going to do to this washed-up so-called legend, as he put it. Well, what happened? When we got there, he got his butt kicked in and out of the ring every way he tried to run. He even tried to run to the dressing room a couple of times, and he failed. But what happened? He had his so-called bodyguard hiding, sneaking like a thief amongst the people in there, and he says, hey, if I get in serious trouble, man, you got to get in there and help me out. And that's exactly what happened. You know what? For a while, everybody knows that I had the best of both of them. But now, tonight's a different story. As I requested, and I'm grateful to Paul Orndorff, who accepted the invitation to come in and join me against these two, because I know how he feels about these two. But tonight, there's going to be 4 of us, and I dare, hey, I'm going to tell you something. When I'm in the ring with Orton or Pipe, I don't care who, I'm not have to worry about my back, because I know that Orndorff's out there.
That's my Bruno right here. I'm going to be there watching your back. You know something? I take it an honor. I take it a privilege, an honor and a privilege to be asked by this man here to be his partner, because I know exactly what he's been going through, and I know exactly what had happened and what took place the last time, Bruno, you were there. Well, I don't mind telling you. You see this right here? This is going to even things up, Orton. You've been running around with that cast for the last year, nailing people and carrying them out of the ring. Well, brother, my arm is just as hard as yours. And if I get a half
Thank you, Paul Orndorff, Bruno Sammartino, Piper, and Orton tonight in the Boston Garden. Don't miss it.
A handicap match scheduled for 1 fall. In the ring, here is the team. A handicap match scheduled for 1 fall. In the ring, here is the team. First of all, from Pennsylvania, weighing 225 pounds, Jeff Cribley. And from Longstadt, Illinois, at 240 pounds, Paul Doss. Ladies and gentlemen, to my left, introducing first, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Manager of the Year. And a member of the Bobby Heenan family, Big John Studd. The opponent in this handicap match, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 458 pounds, King Kong Bundy.
My goodness. That man is awesome. No, not Bundy Blubber. I don't believe so. I don't know anyone that would want to be underneath the Avalanche from Atlantic City. 458 pounds, I believe the announcer said.
458. You realize that Cribley and those, one weighs 225 and one weighs 230 for a combination of 455.
Bundy weighs as much as both of them put together.
3 pounds more.
Chopped by Bundy. The amazing thing about Bundy, not just his extraordinary size, the amazing thing about him is his agility.
Tremendous agility, but more than that, he knows how to utilize that weight of his so well. I don't know of too many people that really know how to use their weight to their advantage as much as Bundy. And he is strong.
Big John Studd on the outside directing traffic moments ago on one side. Heenan directing traffic on the other.
Well, John Studd is standing out there looking, but he knows he has nothing to be concerned about because Bundy has things well under control.
Bundy is unbelievable.
This is a handicap match, but I think it's Dose and Cripley who are handicapped.
Yes.
A guy like Bundy.
I'm inclined to agree, Bruno. Oh, my. Bundy. With awesome power. Studd and Heenan looking on as Bundy scoops up Cripley. Dumps him on Paul Dose. And now what's going to happen? Oh, no. Bundy! Bundy insisting on the 5 count. Big smile on Big John Studd's face.
And a bigger smile on Bobby Heenan's face. He is thrilled.
I'm not too sure that Bundy even broke a sweat.
No, he did not.
His head is a little bit on the shiny side, but I don't think Bundy even broke a sweat. These two individuals in there, Dose and Cripley, I would suspect it'll be some time before they step into a wrestling ring after this experience.
The winner of this handicap bout, King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy. Along with, they're literally the brains behind the brawn. He does not like to be referred to as the Weasel, but many individuals do refer to Bobby the Brain Heenan as the Weasel. All right, Bruno, here we go.
Look at the septic clothesline. Dose, he picked up Cripley, slammed him on top of. Then he comes with this big splash on top of them both. And I'll tell you, I think they suffered more than just a pin and a loss over here, these two individuals. I think that they may have their ribs and whatever else checked when they go home.
Well, they might want to go to someone to check their brains for ever signing a match to get into the ring with the likes of King Kong Bundy.
Sure.
Bundy is not to be taken lightly, no pun intended. King Kong Bundy victorious. Standing by, ladies and gentlemen, Rowdy Roddy Piper, after which we'll be joined by the magnificent Muraco. And then later on, the tag team matchup, we'll see the likes of the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat, along with his tag team partner, King Tonga. All of that and more a little later on, rather. Standing by, however, right now is Rowdy Roddy Piper. Let's take you now to Piper's pit. There he is.
Hello, peasants. Don't you wish you were us, huh? We have a very different guest. Well, Jimmy the Boat.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
Big surprises for you today, Roddy, baby.
Tell me.
Oh, I want it to be a big surprise, baby, because right now, stepping out from behind your little set here, baby, is the adorable Adrian Adonis. The new Adrian Adonis, baby.
The new Adrian?
Get him ready, right here.
The new Adrian. I know the old Adrian.
He's on his way, baby. I want everybody to stand up right now, Roddy. Can you get them standing up right now?
Stand it, yeah, they'll stand. Yeah, hey, Adrian. Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I am fine. Sit down, please. You got bows in your hair.
Well, let me tell you something. I've been rough and tough and mean all my life, and I can wear exactly what I want. I did jump out of the closet, and there was no brooms behind me.
You jumped out of the closet?
Definitely so. You understand, I am from New York City. I can do exactly what I want. I feel so much like Adrian Adonis with all this in my hair, this splendor, this charisma, and these beautiful colors.
You wear that with your leather jacket?
The leather jacket is going to be retired. This is a Hall of Famer.
Can I have it?
Yes.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. Look at, you want to see a splendid individual? Hey, let me tell you something. May the Rockettes eat your heart out.
You're lovely.
Fall. Introducing first, coming down the aisle, the manager, Mr. Fuji. And he represents, from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, weighing 267 pounds, the magnificent Muraco. His opponent, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 235 pounds, Joe Williams.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you can't judge a book by the cover. If you did, you'd take one look at Joe Williams and say, give me a break.
And say, what are you doing in there with Muraco? And I think... Well, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, what a suplex. What a suplex by Muraco.
Muraco, one of the premier wrestlers in World Wrestling Federation history, not just of our time. This man is extraordinary. And to put him in the ring with what appears to be a very green, inexperienced wrestler, this Joe Williams. Look at the way Williams is put together as compared to Muraco.
Wow. Oh, my. You know, Vince, we really can't even say how green and how inexperienced Joe Williams is, because Muraco came in and caught him with a couple devastating blows from the very, very beginning, and he hurt Williams. And I don't think Williams has had a chance. A big, powerful suplex. He just has not had a chance to get his head together. So I don't know what he can do.
That'll help him a little bit more there.
Yeah, he's...
That'll get his head together. Williams sliding down the steps out on the concrete floor out by Mr. Fuji. And Muraco looking down with a look of disdain. Muraco listed at 267, I believe, well over that mark, almost by 20 pounds. Look at that.
Fuji, the ever-conniving Fuji.
Referee turns around. Look at this now. Muraco sets up the referee, gets the referee's attention, backs him over to the far side. Fuji senses what's going on, gets a cheap shot on the opponent, Joe Williams, and then from there now, Muraco comes back and is in control. Not that he ever lost it.
He just took over this guy Williams from the very, very beginning with some very devastating blows, and Williams has been out of it from the first 30 seconds of the bout. Now look at this. He's going to come right back with it, right in the back of his head.
Muraco, a couple of stitches there in his forehead, down into the nose. Nothing stops Muraco.
Muraco knows he's got his man beat right now, and here it comes. He takes him up like a body slam, and he's going to turn this into that devastating pile driver of his. And here it comes. Boom!
And Williams, I doubt very seriously, will enter the wrestling ring again. Muraco literally disposes of an inept Joe Williams.
The winner of this bout, the magnificent Muraco.
Take a look at all the stretch marks. This Muraco has all the bruises, contusions, and whatever. Muraco has been through the mill and continues to go through it and perseveres. He enjoys it. Let's go to the replay.
Well, the replay here, what we've seen is Muraco just completely dominating this whole bout, and he really did quite a number on this Joe Williams. This is in the finale where he brings him up. It looked like he was going to take him into a body slam, but of course he turns it into his famous pile driver, and what a pile driver it is. Look at the force he brings Joe Williams down, and you know that Williams is going, no, look at, boom, oh my, did you see that?
What an impact.
Wow, like you said, I doubt very much if we'll ever see Joe Williams again.
Muraco on to victory, and in quite an easy fashion for the magnificent one. I'm sure he'll be looking for tougher competition down the line.
MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Diners Club. If you have one of these major credit cards, you can...
He's for best single vocal performance in the wrestling album.
Grab them cash. Oh, what the hell you do? Grab them cash.
a country boy. Don't go messing with a country boy. Don't mess with a country boy.
Poured out Rick Springfield, 'cause she's my girl and she always will be the only girl for me. But when I'm on the scene, everything's alright. The woman that like me, but that's okay. There's only one thing I got to say, yeah.
Pretty, pretty, already. Pretty, pretty, already. Pretty, pretty, already.
All right, so there we have the nominees for the best single vocal performance on the wrestling album. And hopefully next week I'll give you some ideas to how the voting is going. Nonetheless, we invite you to vote as we did in Category A, this being Category B, for whom you feel to be the best single vocal performance on the wrestling album. You cast your vote to the Slammys at this address.
The following is a tag team attraction scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my right, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 265 pounds, Ron Shaw. His partner from Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, at 259 pounds, A.J. Petruzzi. And their opponents, from the Isle of Tonga, weighing 273 pounds, King Tonga. And from Hawaii, at 237 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yes, sir, the Dragon. And he can breathe some fire, no doubt of that. As can his tag team partner, King Tonga. The Dragon out there with so many of his fans about ringside. He's all business though, Bruno.
Sure is. Look at the outfit on King Tonga over here. This guy's all business, all right. He's 273 pounds. He's a very big, powerful man who can really move. He's great agility. Of course, when you talk about Steamboat, you're talking about lightning speed. But the combination of Steamboat and Tonga is sure an exciting team to watch. They've got it all. They're meeting a couple of heavyweights too, Petruzzi and Ron Shaw. One of them weighs about 265 and the other one about 258. So they're big guys. They've been around. They've met the best in there. So let's see if they can provide King Tonga and Rick Steamboat with any kind of competition here.
King Tonga leading things off for his team. And AJ trying to assert himself on King Tonga. Backs King Tonga to the rope. You get the impression with a man like Tonga that no matter what you do to him, you might be able to beat him, but as far as hammering away on him, I don't think he's the kind of guy that you can get too far with just by a series of rights and lefts.
Well, especially the rights and left that A.J. Petruzzi was throwing. He really wasn't putting his weight behind. A lot of people, when they throw these slides, unless you know how to put the weight behind them and throw properly, they're really not all that effective. And a guy like King Tonga, he's strong. He can absorb a lot of blows, and those kind of blows are just going to aggravate him enough to take over on you and do a number on you like he's doing on A.J. Petruzzi right now. Don't get him angry.
Oh, Petruzzi sort of holding his chin. Wants King Tonga to back out to the middle of the ring. Now they're going to lock up again. Tonga is one of the premier athletes. He is a tough individual. Package made to the Dragon. Wide open, and the Dragon takes full advantage. Ricky Steamboat. Scooped up now by AJ. Nicely done by Petruzzi. Catching Ricky Steamboat by surprise. Chopped by the Dragon. AJ could not follow through after the slam. Tag is made down to Tonga Kid. King Tonga with the right.
Boy, I don't think I did a number on his shoulder, that chop that King Tonga came down with. I mean, he really came down from that second rope and he really put his weight behind it. And he got him right on the socket of the shoulder. And I'll tell you, I bet you Petruzzi's really feeling that now. Not caught on this wrist lock over here.
And away something goes now. Boom. Good flex. Nicely done. Tonga, not only a tough hombre, and we've seen his skills in the ring thus far, but he can certainly surprise. You can turn the course of a round in a match at a moment's notice.
He tagged around Shaw, and Shaw almost hesitated as if to say, hey, don't tag me yet.
But Tonga, just from appearances and from what we've seen in the ring, I think also one of the stronger wrestlers in the WWF. Off the rope now, double chop.
273 pounds, he certainly is strong. Right now they stopped Steamboat, Ron Shaw did, and they crossed the edge on him a little wee bit now. Petruzzi's delivering some pretty tough blows on Steamboat right now.
He is. Steamboat looks great in the ring, but right now, with a chop that caught Petruzzi. Chop again. Tonga into the ring. AJ now lifted up by the kick of King Tonga. Tonga in control of AJ. Petruzzi now has him on the rope. No. Reversal off the rope. Misses with the left hand. Oh, my!
Petruzzi missed, but Tonga Kid certainly did not miss. He really caught him hard. And look at this. Here comes Steamboat from the top rope.
The Dragon leaps, flying body press. Comes back over him. Gets one, gets two, and three. Yes, sir. The Dragon, Ricky Steamboat, and King Tonga.
All right, fans, let me ruminate just momentarily on the virtues of this talent-laden World Wrestling Federation spectacular that takes place tonight here in town of the Boston Garden. The Intercontinental Champ, Tito Santana, to defend against the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Miss Elizabeth, of course, in the corner of Randy Savage. Corporal Kirshner teams up with the Junkyard Dog and their opponents tonight, former tag team champions of the world, the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. Veteran from Puerto Rico, Pedro Morales, goes against another great veteran, Terry Funk from Amarillo, Texas. Gentlemen, come on in. The subject of Bruno Sammartino and Paul Orndorff, something that we should, Roddy Piper, and most assuredly you, Cowboy Bob Orton, discuss.
When's Orndorff going to smarten up, man? He could have left well enough alone. But no, Bruno Sammartino calls and Paul Orndorff comes running and jumping right in the middle of things. You're going to jump in the middle of the interview. You're going to jump in the middle of the match in the Garden Saturday night, man. But you might not be jumping out. See, that's where you messed up, Orndorff. You've made mistake after mistake after mistake. Now stepping in the ring with us with Bruno Sammartino, here's a guy who just wishes that he had our youth. And you, Orndorff, just wishing you can be like me, man, putting a cast on your arm when you don't know nothing about using it. No, man. You're talking to the masters, the greatest wrestler in the world, standing right here talking to you, and the toughest man I've ever seen standing right here next to me.
Likewise.
All right, Roddy Piper, if we can be analytical, let's approach this intelligently.
Okay.
The way I see Bruno Sammartino and Paul Orndorff, I see the youth, the energy, the strength of Paul Orndorff, and of course the veteran, the experience with Bruno Sammartino.
You want to analyze it? You want to?
Let's analyze it.
For 3 weeks, I've been talking about Bruno Sammartino and Paul Orndorff in Boston and calling them everything I could. The only thing I didn't touch on is their mama. That's the only thing I didn't touch on. These are these great athletes that you're talking about with all this robust guts that they're supposed to have for 3 weeks. Now, you tell me, if I said that to you, would you do the same thing, huh? Would you stand around and wait till Boston on January the 11th to get in the ring? Now, you want to analyze it? You know what it is? I thought, first of all, it was just a lack of guts. I figured we got these guys beat. I've been calling them nothing but garbage. And all of a sudden, I realized that they're still going to show up, these idiots. And I said, that's it. They're just plain idiots. They're stupid. They got a guy coming. He's going to be beating us on the head with a cat. They got this guy with no nose. Come on. You're talking about drag. Bruno's talking about drag, brother. The only guy around here that I know about drag.
Watch out, it's going to be a shootout. Championship Wrestling will have any number of individuals. Among them will be, well, I guess, can it be that George the Animal Steele is in love? Apparently, we'll have an update on that. The Animal is quite fond of Elizabeth, apparently.
Do you think that Elizabeth could be in love or fond of George Steele is the big question.
It could very well be a one-sided relationship, but we'll find out next week when we get a follow-up on that. Also, we'll take you to the match that we saw on Saturday night's main event, the special peace match, with Corporal Kirshner squaring off against the big Russian Nikolai Volkov.
Well, that's going to be quite interesting to see, and I think that the people may be in for a surprise on that one.
Yes, we'll have that for you, along with the likes of Ted Arcidi, the world's strongest human being, to join us next week. Also, the likes of Hitman Bret Hart, along with adorable Adrian Adonis. Plus, the likes of the Junkyard Dog, King Tonga and the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. All of this and more next week